Welcome back to GamecocksOnline.com. I'm joined by head coach Tom Mendoza as he gets ready for year 2 here in Columbia. And coach, we had our Garnet and Black scrimmage today. Really good chance to see the team in action for the first time for our fans. What was your takeaway as a coach? I know these kind of scrimmages is more about finding chemistry and finding rhythm within the team, but what was kind of your overall takeaway?
Overall, I thought it was just a really successful day. One, to get our fans out, and again, we've tried to add some improvements over the offseason to the Carolina Volleyball Center, and so to get them in the gym and experiencing that and get the lights on, and I thought it was really successful and just, again, something we've been waiting all year to get this season started. But on the volleyball side, I thought, a lot of really good things. One, everyone was safe and healthy, which especially at this time of year is so important. But some real strides from the things that we've been working on. I thought our passing was very good today, and the offense when we were in rhythm looked really good. And I thought all the setters did such a great job running the offense, and our attackers were aggressive, and a lot of things we've been working on. But we'll watch film on Monday with the group and try to find things that we can kind of keep cleaning up.
And it seemed like, as you were switching lineups set by set, there wasn't really a drop-off for either team, no matter who your libero was or who your setter was. It seems like that's kind of a step up and speaks to the quality, the depth that the team has this year. You as coaches, was there a game plan to try and mix things up a certain way going into it, and how do you feel the team kind of responded to that?
Yeah, that was something our coaching staff, we felt like having set lineups for all 4 sets that were predetermined just kind of took some of the players knew where they were going to be playing, and they knew how the systems were going to be working, and I think that kind of freed them up from and maybe gave them some advance warning. So I think that helped, and then the players just did such a great job. Like you said, I think one of the strengths of this team is that they can play we can put any combination of players, and we're not going to have that drop off in the level of play. And that, like I said, this might be one of the deepest gyms as far as talent and level of play that I've ever gotten to coach. So it's something that we really feel is a strength of this team, and makes coming to the gym for practice every day even more exciting. And hopefully when we start playing matches, that's going to raise the level of our team and our play once we get a starting 6 or starting 7.
And I think a big reason for that depth is the freshman class, the 5 that were able to play today, all really had some nice highlights at any given point during those 4 sets. Whether it was Mackenzie Mormon on the left side, she really was an anchor for the attack on the black team. Gabby Brown had a really great 3rd set. Holly Eastridge with some really great swings and some great blocks. Camila Kovas with some great digs as libero and a defensive specialist. It seems like everyone kind of had their moment, and none of them really seemed to play like freshmen today.
Well, we've been seeing them get more and more comfortable with every practice, and they've been working really hard. We talk about with not just the freshmen that you mentioned, who I thought all had really good days, but even our seniors. We don't want them to plateau. We need our seniors to continue to get better, and their learning curve to stay as sharp as our freshmen. So yeah, hopefully with all the group we keep getting better. But I think like you mentioned with the freshmen. They've really learned that being aggressive and they're good players, and we don't want them coming in and feeling like they have to give way to the upperclassmen. They value their value is just as much as any player on the team, and when they come in and be aggressive, good things are going to happen, and they're going to contribute the way that you saw today.
I think the one freshman I left out was Kylie Stokes, and she and Holly both had some really big blocks on some big hitters, whether it's a Michaela Robinson, Michaela Shields, and it seemed to kind of shake those returners a little bit. Do you feel like this was a good way to kind of show that no position is really truly locked in, even when you have so much talent returning? It's really a wide open gym right now and very competitive.
Yeah, and I mean, this is something we've said from day one. We're not getting away with those cheap kills in our practice gym, and I think that's going to really help us when we play another team on the other side of the net. The freshman or any combination has been really making the other team earn points, and again, hopefully that's raised the level of all of our play, and we'll find out. But our blocking was really good. Again, in a Garnet Black, you don't know if you should be mad at your attacker or happy for your blocker, but again, I think we're playing a high level, and if we can keep going in this direction, I really like what we're going to do early, and hopefully we'll be able to keep getting better as the season goes on.
You've got a weekend off coming up, maybe off from competition, not practice necessarily, but then you go right into the season with a big weekend up in Pittsburgh against Cincinnati, Cleveland State, and Pitt. What do you hope the team is able to refine over these remaining few days and weeks leading into the regular season?
Well, I think it's just about learning how to grind, and we talk about this all the time. When good teams play each other, and we're going to play a lot of really good teams, not just in the SEC play, but in our non-conference as well. When really good teams play each other, it's which one can sustain that level the longest. And so for us, that's really been our focus, and especially over the next 2 weeks, is we can't have a bad practice or even a bad 20 minutes of practice, because that means that we've allowed our level to drop. So for us right now, it's just about continuing to get better, not taking any steps backwards, and then just get really comfortable playing the right way and playing at a high level, because we're going to have to do it a lot to get through that schedule with the success that we want to have.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.